And although these weapons pack a punch, they look bland compared. They look bland in design. It's just like it's uh, I'm I look, and I know this sounds harsh, but like the it looks like it looks like a 5-year-old designed these weapons and made them look like they were cool in a way. And then obviously they do this to sell toys and whatnot. So I can put this in. I can put all these weapons in C tier, and I think you guys wouldn't. Yeah, I think you guys wouldn't mind that. I mean, let me know what you feel rank these weapons in the comments below, man. I'm actually really curious to see what you guys come up with. Like in the last tier list video, um, you guys were chopping it up in the comment section. It was kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting seeing you guys seeing you guys chop it up over which villain was better. Anywho, um, that's a story for another time. Um, let's get into the Time Force weapons here. We don't have much to choose from. I don't I don't believe we do. But we have the Chrono Sabers, the Electro Boosters, Chrono Blasters, the Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Last time, um, we ranked every single weapon of every single weapon of the Power Rangers franchise, and now we are going to rank every single vehicle in the entire Power Rangers franchise. Now, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun because I am I am so excited to. It's not gonna be a long video. Let me tell you straight. This is not gonna be a long video. Probably about 15, maybe 16 minutes ish. So I'm gonna have you in out here in no time. Um, so let's get in here and let's rank these vehicles. By the way, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and keep your notifications on when you're subscribed so that YouTube will know of YouTube will notify you of every single video that I upload. So let's get in here. Let's rank these vehicles. This is going to be exciting. So as you see, all these vehicles that I have here, and they're not much. I don't. I didn't include most of the video, most of the video. I didn't include most of the all of the vehicles on this list because um either they're used to drive around a certain place that the Rangers live, or they're not used that much in the franchise as a whole. This is just the certain vehicles that the Rangers use for battle purposes. So as let me give you an example right here. The Strike Rider. The Strike Rider is a battleized vehicle, a vehicle used for combat. So if this is used for combat, if a vehicle is used for combat or it's used to make a surprise entrance into a fight, then those are going to be the vehicles that are included in this list. I just wanted to address that because most of the other vehicles that I found were either vehicles that were used by their civilian counterparts or vehicles that have not been used for combat. So, in my personal opinion, I would have let me just make this clear. I just want to choose I just want to choose vehicles that the Rangers have used for combat purposes and vehicles that have been used for battleizers. Um, I guess we don't have to go by section this time because we won't have to go by section because there's a lot of there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 20-ish vehicles in this list. So I think we can. I mean, I'm not gonna go rapid fire here, but I'm going to rank these these vehicles by their faction, um, by damage output, performance, and design, just like we did in the last part. Should have did this. I should have did this in the beginning of the video, just so you guys can have an understanding of what needs to be ranked. So, um, I think we could go random here. We're gonna start with the early vehicles in the Power Rangers franchise. Let's start with the Shark Cycles. I'm gonna do another I'm doing another row here, so I will I'm just hoping that my phone won't go off during the recording. I mean, I wouldn't have to, give me a second here as I go silent. AJ now. Okay. So okay. So that was my dinner alarm. It was about to go off, but all right, back to what I was saying. Um the Shark Cycles, I never heard of them. Um I am not quite certain about these vehicles as a whole, so I'm just gonna put this in uncertain. Most I think a good chunk of these vehicles I haven't seen. Um, so I can say these 230 these 7 vehicles here must be 8. These 6 vehicles here, I never heard of them, or 7 rather. Um, I never heard of them, so obviously they might go in uncertain. At some point, I will see what they're capable of, but for right now, I don't know how to feel about them. Anywho, I guess we can go. I guess we go with what I know. Let's see. Let's officially start with the Hmm. Let's see what we see. Let's see what we start here. Um, we're gonna start with the Dino Thunder vehicles first, and then we're gonna work our way down. Work our way down, and then we're gonna finish. And then we're gonna finish here. The Dino Thunder vehicles, they're really cool. I like the Raptor cycles. I like them. They're really cool. The hovercraft cycle is really good. I like the idea of a hovercraft, but it's a cycle. So obviously, when you put both of them together, it's a dream come true. The Dino ATVs are really sick. I love ATVs as a vehicle. Gives you all the more reason to flex. The Raptor Riders are sort of like an animal per se. They came from eggs, so obviously it's not sort of a vehicle, but it's a it's a live excuse me. It's a live animal used used for riding in some point. They don't usually well, they kind of use them for the Z-Rex Blaster finisher. So I can leave the I can rank the Dino Thunder vehicles at an A rank. Um, they're really cool. They're really cool. They match the motif of the individual Dino Thunder Ranger. Well, kind of, but it will make sense. I don't know. Next up, we're gonna go with the hmm, we're gonna we're gonna get this out the way here. Um, we're gonna set the Strike Rider on the S tier. Um, the Strike Rider, I love the Strike Rider. I like how it looks. It looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the finisher. Um, I just love everything about it. The upper armor looks absolutely phenomenal. I might show a picture of it um to see what I'm talking about, but this is just sick. I absolutely love this. I like how it look. I love how it looks. I love how it just dishes out the pain, and it just looks phenomenal. Love it. Anyway, um, we can. I guess we can. I guess we. I mean, I'm going random here, so bear with me if I'm, going from place to place. So, the vector cycles. The vector cycles, they're okay. In terms of all the Time Force vehicles, these are three of the ones that were kind of sort of used for combat, but obviously they were used for travel to travel across time. I didn't include the time ship because the time ship is the time ship. It's used to travel across time, which is forbidden in Time Force policy, I think. Like I've watched a lot of Time Force, and I see them use vehicles like this, possibly two or three more times, and most of them are like most of them are really good in design, and they really dish out the paint, except for the TF people. But the Stratocycle is amazing. The Vector Cycle, these two both cons- these both consistently dish out a lot of damage. Um, so in terms of the Time Force vehicles, I'm gonna put them in the B tier. They're not they're not like elite type of vehicles in terms of the design and the damage output, but they're really good vehicles to use. And they deserve that B rank instead of it's not considered a sharp job, but it's not like something huge to reach the A tier of vehicles. Because when you look at a vehicle, you look at the well, in terms of Power Rangers, when I look at a vehicle in Power Rangers, I look at it as a, you know, how it will dish out the pain, the performance, the design, and everything. And I think Time Force gives it that, and the damage too. It's really good, but at the same time, you want to have that. You want to have that. Yeah, you want to have that extra step up. You know. Um, we're gonna do the Ninja Storm ones next. Um, the Tsunami Cycles in both colors to be exact. The Thunder Rangers and uh the Wind Rangers also have their versions of the Tsunami Cycles. The Wind Rangers got those first, while the Thunder Rangers got theirs later on. Well, obviously they got theirs when they made their debut. The Ninja Glider cycle is sort of like that. It's similar to the hovercraft cycle. Um, and when we're talking about hovercrafts and such, the hovertech cycle is very similar to the other three mentioned here. Um, the Dragon Force vehicle, I never heard of it. But it's only used once. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say Serpentera, but at the same time, it's used, but not used effectively. So I guess I can put it in C tier. Not because it's bad by any means. They're vehicles. They're good in their own way, but it's too much of a difference. it's too much of a difference to kind of they're all these two. I feel like they're all too similar in my opinion. If it is, then so be it. Um, I'll put them in C tier for now, but I don't know. I don't know. Uh it's not something not something I'm a fan of. Anyway, next up we're gonna do the Wild Force vehicles. Now the Wild Force vehicles come in two varieties: the Savage Cycles and Wild Force Rider. Um, I say the Savage Cycles are basically motorcycles. There's nothing special about them. The Wild Force Rider, on the other hand, is a completely different animal. Um, it can fly. It can fly, and it can ride on the ground. And that is a 2-for-1 special. I like that. Like when something flies. It's not it doesn't hover like a hovertech cycle or a ninja glider cycle or a hovercraft cycle or anything. Just an actual it's actual like quote unquote animal. Um but these guys these vehicles are solid. These vehicles are solid. I like that. And they deserve the B tier over the Ninja Storm uh vehicles. Um Now to backtrack here. We're gonna go with the we're gonna look over the Lost Galaxy vehicles or the in well I guess we can do in space and Lost Galaxy vehicles together. Um, First and foremost, these two there's nothing special about them. These are just hoverboards, and I like more of a I'm more of a motorcycle guy than a hoverboard or a hoverboard or hovercrafts type of guy. Um, I don't know if they're not. No, I think I'm gonna put them in D tier. They're not bad, but they're not good either, and it doesn't fit well. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't go above and beyond with the vehicles here. Um, Lost Galaxy, they did a little bit better. I believe that the Jet Jammers are a little bit goofy, but the Astro Cycle is kind of my realm, and the Red Capsular Cycle is really cool. I like it. I like it when they include motorcycles here because I think that fits the Rangers motif. I think that fits the Power Rangers motif a lot better because I like it they when they use motorcycles to like drive around the city and stuff like that. I like that. So I guess this belongs uh it belongs in the teacher. It belongs in the teacher. These are well, you know what? I changed my mind. I'll put them in the seats. They're okay. They're okay. The horse, yeah, I don't know nothing about that. But I guess I'm gonna put all of them in C tier. I didn't know nothing. Like when I first saw this, I didn't know anything about this little horse that Leo is riding on here. I don't even know where that came from. Um, I guess we can start with the things that I will move out the way here. I will put this out the way. F tier. F tier for the overdrive vehicles. There's no variety here. They're just vehicles. You don't even use them. You don't even use these vehicles, man. Like there's no like you don't use them. Like there's no variety, and it's not it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right to me, in my opinion. There's no variety. I mean, the color is there, but the color is there. The damage is there, but like it's just like the variety is just not there. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's just an advanced technology that kind of turns me off, but like at the same time, I don't I don't see it. I don't see an improvement. So I don't know. Anywho, we got the light speed vehicles here. Um, I'm not sure. The Transtech The Trans Armor Cycle, I like it. I don't know what this one is. Damn it. Forgot what this one was. Is it sort of like a hovercraft? Sort of like a ship ship type deal? I have no idea. Maybe I'll know soon enough. But the light speed cycles, nice little Hummer truck. Hummer truck to make them like they use this almost all the time. I use for combat purposes, but I guess it works. That's the only exception I'll give it, by the way. Um, nothing about it. Nothing about it. I will keep my sights on them. So I guess I had to put them in D tier. There's nothing impressive about them whatsoever. If they are, then they are. I don't really, I don't really know. I don't really know what to do with. You don't know what to do with a whole bunch of vehicles that don't do much. Um, let's Samurai, same thing. It's just horses. You don't do much of anything. Like they don't give you much of anything. Like, and I'm not counting the car that Scott gets in the RPM crossover movie. We don't count that. That's just a vehicle. That's just a vehicle that is not used in battle. Which is stupid. I have no idea. We're talking about the main series here, so it's just samurai horse. I mean, it fits the motif. It fits the description of what this is trying to do, but F tier. And I know this is. I know I'm not a fan of horses per se, but like with Lost Galaxy here, let's say for example Lost Galaxy with the horse right here that Leo is riding on. If I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know. It just doesn't fit the description of what a Power Ranger season should look like. I mean, obviously, I'm a big fan of vehicles in this franchise. And the one thing that we're not going to do is to add, horses and, you know, kites and all that other stuff. Like it I don't know. It's just not worth it in my opinion. It's not worth it. And to top it all off, if it's done it correctly, turn off in my opinion. Next up, we're gonna do the Mystic Force vehicles because we only have two here. The Mystic Racers and the Mystic Speeder. I like the Mystic Speeder better than this. Um, but they're not bad vehicles. You just rest around. Not Mystic Racers are the description as the name will call it. They're racers. They're kind of they're like broomsticks, but like powered up broomsticks used in a modern day. The Mystic Speeder is like a more advanced version of the Mystic Racer. It's only for it's only for the Mystic Force Red Ranger, which is stupid. I don't understand why it's specifically used for the Red Ranger. The other Rangers should have had these in their back pocket the entire season, and I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm gonna stick with it because it does look sick. It does look sick. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. We'll put him in C tier. It's slightly better. I I can sur- I, yeah, sure. I, I can survive with a certain selection, but like there's there's there could be more than this. Now this is more like it. We have three options, but these are the ones that hit my alley. The SPD vehicles here. We got the patrol cycles, you got the unicycle, and we got the Delta ATV that is Commander Kruger's vehicle of choice. Um, AC vehicles, they're cutting edge. They're in the year of 2025, so they have advanced technology purely for the purpose of, you know, catching up with the bad guys and such. I think Everett Grum had a motorcycle at one point. But this is not included in this list because that will include a villain. We're just doing the Rangers vehicles as a, you know, I'll possibly rank the villains weapons and all the other stuff in a future video. Comment down below if you want that. That would be interesting. I think I should put these guys in the. Hmm, I'll put them in C tier. They look impressive. Okay, for these four vehicles here, we're gonna put them all together here. The Dino Charge vehicle. The only vehicle that we have here is the Dino Cycle. It's just a motorcycle. There's nothing going on around here. So, easier. I don't know. As for this, this is these two are actual motorcycles. I'm uncertain with this one because the Dino Fury Cycle. I don't see any. I didn't see a lick of this. Matter of fact, I haven't even watched these. I haven't even watched Beast Morpher Story Dino Fury to begin with, so I can both say something. The Ninja Glider Cycle. The Ninja no not the Ninja Glider Cycle. What am I saying? This Ninja Cycle here, it's nothing to write home about. There's nothing here, so I have to put it in there. I don't know. Like it's a slippery slope, and I'm sorry if I feel unprofessional if I'm saying this correctly, but like something about these vehicles kind of turned me off in the wrong way because although they're effective in fights, in design, the best design here, I'm gonna have to give it to the Strike Rider. In my opinion, your list may be different. Your list may be different than mine. Maybe you'll switch this up. Let me know in the comment section below what you would change to this list because obviously this is quite accurate. I want to say it's actually kind of accurate if you look at it. I mean, the Strike Rider takes the top spot. The Dino Thunder vehicles are takes that second spot. They're solid. Um, Time Force and Wild Force take the B spot. C spot, you got a little bit more company. The D spot got 6. The F spot, ooh, we don't got a lot here, but I got multiple things that are like uncertain in terms of that tier. But I don't know. Something about it just made me not understand where these fit. So guess we're gonna talk about it when we go back into this thingamajigger. So I feel like this list has been really short in terms of how much how little abundance of vehicles that we have. I'd say in my opinion that this is subject to change. Now, as you see by I think by my right side, you'll see the actual tier list itself. Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you my top 4. I can say my top 4 will be the Strike Rider, Raptor Cycles, the Dino ATVs, and I have to say, wrap this up. This will be a who's gonna be hmm. Yes, yes. The let me just check the list again. Um, I'd say the tsunami cycles fit the description of my my top four vehicles in this tier list. Now, um, I know this has been I know it's a short video for this time. Normally this will be like an hour, but I wanted to go by parts so that you guys will have an understanding of how how many, you guys have an understanding of the arsenal of everything Power Rangers. Just like the arsenal of weapons, vehicles, battleizers, and T weapons to end it out. So yeah, that was it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said in the beginning, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you liked it. Let me know in the comments what you what you would change. I'm actually quite intrigued. I'm actually quite interested to see what you guys come up with. So I will record the third part tomorrow. Maybe maybe I'm I'm in the mood for it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think no, I'll see you guys when this video's up. So see you guys next time.